Hi Aries, welcome to your October 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. I'm getting the Empress a lot. And I've been getting the Ace of Wands, which I actually associate with Aries. Not sure if that's the classic connection, but I associate it with Aries. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a workhorse kind of energy. It's connected to Taurus, I believe. And it's just that kind of like go to work hard, that kind of work ethic vibe. Aries people are hard workers, but the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is it's like consistency. It's doing it day after day. Sometimes, you Aries people can get a little bit bored after a while with routine, and it can, so having that kind of a 9-to-5 job sometimes may be difficult for somebody like you because you are so interested in that's things that kind of like are not predictable. And so that might be something that, but if you are in that mode, there might be a very good reason. If you're really in that beast mode for work, maybe you're saving money for something important. In the past position, we have the Moon card, and the Moon card is connected with the sign of Pisces. But in astrology, the Moon rules Cancer, so there's always that possibility, I suppose. But what this card represents is something that is unknown, something that in some cases there is information that is being hidden from you, that is being kept, and you're kind of in the dark about it. It could be your own delusions, like you are looking at a situation in not the best way. You have Mercury in Aries, Mercury in Pisces. You might have that happen on a regular basis. But that idea of, not seeing something as it really is. So there being some kind of illusions around a certain issue. And actually, there's a Piscean vibe here with the higher message. But I just wanted to also say with the Moon card, it can be creativity, it can be intuition. So if you're with if maybe the Knight of Pentacles is a person you're with, like a Taurus, and you're not sure, like something isn't adding up, maybe they're not telling you the whole truth of their life, especially if this is a more recent relationship, and you suspect that there's something else going on with this person behind the scenes. The higher message is the Hangman. So it's like being left hanging. So, what this could be, if you have met someone and you suspect that maybe you suspect that they are already involved with someone, and they keep making excuses like why they can't do something. Like maybe you've been with them for a while and they promise you, in 6 months I'll get divorced or something like that. And it's really that there's something else going on. Maybe, you were the one that found out that they were still married to begin with, and then they came up with another cover story. So it might be with the Moon card that you are deceiving yourself, because it's very clear to everybody. If you told any of your friends or your family about this situation, they might say, oh, please, can't you see what's happening here? But you can't, and so with the Hangman, it's really that feeling of being in limbo, like you can't move forward, but you can't let it go for some reason. They're jerking you around, might be the best way of putting it, and not in a good way. The the card that crosses you is the Lover's card. I immediately thought, when I was thinking about what the situation could entail, is that um, premature intimacy, getting involved with, because if it like is a literal Taurus person or somebody with Mars in Taurus or something like that, that you're both like horn dogs. And so what can happen is you're getting involved too early and you mistake sex for true intimacy. Now, a dog can have sex. It doesn't mean that somebody is really touching somebody else's soul. I'm not saying that, it's always like that, but I just don't believe that it's necessarily that special. And so because of that, you may be having some kind of deception that's happening, and that can lead you to feel that you don't have what you thought you had. Maybe it was kind of blinding you to the truth. So then we have what's coming in is the Empress, and like I said, I've been getting this, and this is a card connected to Venus, and so it can speak to love, but also creativity and abundance. And right under the Moon card is, I talked about that creative influence that might be happening for some people, that is affecting that kind of grind of being in that work mode that maybe is very lucrative, but not necessarily what your gifts are. And if you can break free from that. But it is a card of abundance, and it's a card of love, and maybe that's what you're looking for now. And this is getting old. That's always a possibility, especially if there's something that's keeping you held back, that other person is not being truthful, and that is creating this sense of like being, it's almost like being kept in the dark with the Moon card. And then you can't move forward. And Aries is a very active sign. It doesn't like to be kept restricted, for sure. And then the outcome is a card I associate with you, the Ace of Wands. I've been getting this card, so I think that some people are making breakthroughs and being able to forge a new path. And it's not that it's that easy, but this is what you specialize in, really. You're really good at new beginnings. And part of the reason is because you're a cardinal sign, you just take action anyway. That's probably why sometimes you do find out that you're in a place you don't want to be in, because you just do something, and sometimes not always thinking it through. But that sense of adventure coming back into your life, especially if it has some creative angle to it, is going to be really indicated. Oh, and this card too, by the way, is Taurus. Through Venus, so Libra could be part of that as well. And yeah, so this can be very interesting, Aries. You're going to have a new moon in the 8th house, actually a solar eclipse in the 8th house, and that's kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes and reinventing yourself. There's an opportunity to really transform your life in 2022 and 2023. So you may have to let go of things that are not in alignment with where you're headed, and that might be another person. Maybe there's a person. Also, this card is connected to Gemini, if that rings a bell. But anyway, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.